The night falls soft on the city skin. Streetlights, I'm like tired prayers. We walk the line of what we were and what we never dared. Your words hang heavy in the air, mine hide just behind my teeth. There's 1,000 truths we almost say in the quiet underneath. We learned how to read each other without a sound or sign. Every silence felt intentional, like it was buying time. There are all the beautiful things between us, not spoken, not denied. They live in every almost touch, every reason we try. In the space where love won't choose a side, where hope still softly hums, we built a world out of half steps. All the beautiful things between us. All the beautiful things between us. We talk about the passing days, about the weather, work and sleep, but every laugh is carrying something buried deep. Your eyes look past my shoulders now, like you're already gone. Still you stay just long enough to prove I'm not alone. I thought love was clarity, a yes or no, a door or a wall, but this feels like a hallway light left on after all. There are all the beautiful things between us, like shadows learning shape. They don't ask for resolution, they don't beg to escape. In the gray where neither wins nor loses, where the heart still drums, we keep surviving on the feeling. All the beautiful things between us. Hold the line, don't rush the truth. Some love grows best uncared. Time moves differently with you, like it's bending just to see if we'll cross the line we draw or let it quietly be. I memorize the way you sigh, the way you say my name, like you're afraid it might give away the weight of what remains. There's a courage in restraint, and knowing when to stay still. Not every heartache comes from loss, some come from will. There are all the beautiful things between us, like a song in minor key, not broken, just unresolved, still hauntingly free. In the tension, pulling both directions, where the future numbs, we keep breathing in the moment. All the beautiful things between us. If we spoke the words out loud, would the magic disappear? Some truths survive because they're held at a careful distance, dear. Dorian love doesn't burn too bright, it glows and leans and bends. It lives somewhere between the start and where the ending ends. Halfway in, halfway gone, still holding on, still holding on. Not a mistake, not a phase, just a shape that love can take. Someday you'll be a memory that doesn't hurt to say. I'll smile at how we almost were and let it fade its way. But even then I'll know the truth, that time can't really erase what we didn't claim as ours. Still gave my life its grace. Not every love is meant to last. Not every fire burns through. Some are meant to light the dark between me and you. There are all the beautiful things between us, not meant to be resolved. They shape the way I feel the world, the way my heart evolved. In the space between the what if and the done, where memory softly runs, I'll always honor what we shared. All the beautiful things between us. So if our paths don't cross again, if silence slowly comes, know I lived a fuller life because of what we never touched. All the beautiful things between us. Streetlights flicker half awake, speaking in unfinished texts. Your shoes are still by the door, like you might leave, like you might stay. Every breath you take sounds nervous, like you're racing time away. Your thoughts keep skipping ahead, building endings out of fear, but nothing's asking you to run. I'm right here. Baby, don't rush the night. It's not chasing you away. You don't have to solve tomorrow before the end of today. Let the dark move at its own pace. Let the stars stay out of sight. Nothing needs to be decided. Baby, don't rush the night. Your mind keeps drawing crooked maps to places you've never been. Every what if sounds so certain, like it already knows the end. But this moment still breathing, still unfinished, still unsure. And that doesn't mean it's broken, it just hasn't found its form. If the ground won't promise balance, if the future feels too stand inside the wobble without calling it a sin. Baby, don't rush the night. Let the seconds lose their grip. You don't have to make them useful just to prove that you exist. If your heart is beating sideways and your thoughts refuse to fight, stay here in the unresolved. Baby, don't rush the night. Just your pulse inside my hands. We don't need a clear direction to understand. The clock keeps tapping like a threat, like it knows something we don't. Every tick feels unstable, like a promise that it won't let you until you've paid for every doubt you ever made. But time is just as fragile too. It's just better at pretending to be brave. Locrian hours never land. They hover, bent and strange, but even dissonance can hold us if we don't demand a change. Baby, don't rush the night. You're not late, you're not behind. You're just human in a moment that refuses to align. If the silence feels too heavy and the dark feels too polite, lean into the quiet tension. Baby, don't rush the night. Outside the city hesitates, neon signs blink and short. Even buildings look unbalanced, but they're still standing, still endure. If the world can keep on spinning with its fractures showing through, maybe you can stop pretending you know what you're supposed to do. I don't need you strong or steady. need to keep on breathing. Baby, don't rush the night. With the same unsteady sound, we'll still know we made it through without burning the night down. No clean lines, no perfect light, just truth we didn't fight. Hold me close, stay breathing slow. Baby, don't rush the night. I'm buzzing in your tired eyes, 3 a.m. and the world feels bent. Every thought is wired sideways, like I never learned where it's meant. You're barefoot on a cracked idea, laughing like it might collapse. Sweet chaos in your bloodstream, heart beating slightly off map. You don't run on sleep or safety nets. You don't slow when the ground feels thin. You drink the night like gasoline and dare it to burn within. Baby, monster energy, wild pose, crooked melody. You glow where nothing's guaranteed. Baby, monster energy. Not cold, not clean, not safe to hold, but electric when the dark gets cold. You light me up unpredictably. Baby, monster energy. Your smile lands before your thoughts do, like a spark without a plan. You say let's go to the unknown, like it's an old familiar friend. Every promise spins around you, every rule feels temporary. You don't chase peace or clarity, you chase the moment while it's scary. I was raised on steady rhythms, on resolve and solid ground. Then you danced in dissonance and shook my balance down. Baby, monster energy, static in my certainty. You don't fit the shape of harmony. Baby, monster energy. Half-lit, so sharp edges bright, running fearless through the night. You feel like danger next to me. Baby, monster energy. No warning labels on your heart, no off switch when you start. You don't ease and you collide, and somehow I survive. We talk fast but land nowhere. Words trip over what we mean. Every sentence feels unstable, like it's balancing between. But I hear truth in the chaos, in the way you don't pretend. You don't smooth the cracks in living, you just dare them not to end. lights flicker, thoughts are leaving, every doubt is still alive. But so am I. You crash into the quiet moments, kick the door of silence in, turn my overthinking head into something like a grin. I don't know where this road is going, if it drops or if it climbs, but you make the edge feel honest in these borrowed hours of time. I used to wanna land in place, a chord that feels complete. Now I crave the tension when you're standing next to me. Baby, monster energy, no rest, no symmetry. You don't fix what's broken in me. Baby, monster energy. You don't heal, you don't behave, you just dare me to stay awake, living loud inside the uncertainty. Baby, monster energy. Monster energy, baby. Monster energy. Baby, monster energy. Neon soul, dark chemistry. You don't come with clarity. If we fall unclean. Wide awake, adrenaline. I'll take the shock instead of peace. Baby, monster energy. When the morning kills the glow and the quiet asks its price, I'll still feel you in my pulse, like a bad electric vice. No resolve, no safety net, just proof we dare to be. Out of tune, alive and buzzing with that baby monster energy. The night came in without a warning, like it forgot to knock or care. Streetlights hum a nervous rhythm, even the air feels thin in here. Your shoulders rise before you notice, every breath cuts sharp and fast, like your body's bracing for a fall that hasn't found you yet. You don't have to explain the shaking, you don't have to calm it all. I'm not asking you to be okay, I'm just asking you not to run. Baby, breathe with me, slow it down, let it be. Nothing's chasing you this moment, nothing's asking you to flee. In and out quietly, let the fear loosen its grip. Stay right here inside this second. Baby, breathe with me. Your mind keeps skipping chapters, reading endings way too soon. Every thought feels slightly crooked, like a note that won't resolve its tune. You've been carrying tomorrow like it's already gone wrong, but right now you're still here breathing, and that means something strong. If the ground won't promise safety, if the future won't behave, we can sit inside the imbalance promise that might run out. But time doesn't know what you're feeling, it just moves because it can. You don't owe it all your courage just to prove where you stand. Broken hours don't resolve, they hover tense and wide. But even dissonance can hold us if we don't try to fight. Baby, breathe with me. You're not broken, you're just tired. Every fear that's screaming loudly is a signal misfired. In and out steadily, let your chest rise, let it fall. You don't have to outrun anything. Baby, breathe with me. If certainty is borrowed and stability feels thin, then maybe all this trembling is just proof you're still in. You don't need a perfect answer, you don't need a steady ground. Sometimes staying with the feeling is how we don't drown. Count it slow, 1 then 2, nothing else you need to do. Let the panic lose its name, let it fade. Outside the city hesitates, neon blinking like it doubts. Even buildings look unbalanced, but they're still standing now. If the world can keep on turning with its fractures showing through, maybe you can stop pretending you have to be stronger too. I don't need you fearless, I don't need you calm or sure. I just need you here and breathing. That alone is more than enough. Baby, breathe with me. Let the moment stretch and sway. You don't have to face tomorrow in the middle of today. In and out quietly, let the noise fall out of frame. Nothing needs to be decided. Baby, breathe with me. Baby, breathe with me. Baby, breathe, breathe with me. Nothing's ending here tonight. Every wound can wait till morning. Every fear can dim its light. In and out honestly, stay with what you feel right now. You're not alone inside this moment. Baby, breathe with me now. When the dawn arrives uncertain, with the same unanswered sound, we'll still know we made it through by not letting go just yet. No clear lines, no perfect peace, just proof we stayed somehow. Close your eyes, slow your breath. Baby, breathe with me. breathing shallow again, like it's afraid to make a sound. Streetlight flickers through the blinds, nothing here feels solid now. Your hands are cold, your thoughts run fast, chasing fears they can't outrun. Every silence feels like falling, like the night has just begun. You don't have to explain the shaking, you don't have to make it right. I'm not here to fix the darkness, I'm here to stay inside the night. Baby, calm down tonight, you don't have to win this fight. Let the worries lose their teeth in the quiet, fragile light. Nothing has to make sense now, nothing needs a final sound. Just stay breathing next to me. Baby, calm down tonight. Baby, calm down tonight. Your mind keeps building worst case roles that'll collapse halfway through. Every promise feels unstable, every maybe cuts you loose. I see you bracing for a fall that hasn't chosen where to land, like the ground is always moving every time you try to stand. If certainty won't hold your weight, let it crack, let it slide. You don't need a steady answer just to make it through this time. Baby, calm down tonight, let the panic blur its sight. You are not the sum of fears that keep you up past midnight. If the world feels out of tune, if your heart is racing loud, lay it down here on my chest. Baby, calm down now. No solutions, no demands, just your heartbeat in my hands. We don't need to solve the dark, just to understand. The clock keeps ticking like a threat, like it knows something we don't. Every second feels unsteady, like a promise that it won't let you rest or let you breathe till you've paid for every doubt. But time is just as lost as we are, it just hides it better now. Locrian nights don't resolve, they hover tense and thin. But even dissonance can hold us if we don't try to end it. Baby, calm down tonight, you're not broken, you're just tired. Every thought that's hurting you is a fire that's misfired. You don't have to be okay, you don't have to feel profound. Just stay here in the moment. Baby, calm down. If fear is just a question that keeps asking without end, then maybe all we need to do is stop answering it again. Let the floor be slightly tilted, let the future stay unclear. I'll be right here in the imbalance while the night is still severe. Slow your breath, count the dark, nothing's chasing you right now. Every thought can wait its turn, every storm can quiet down. Outside the city's half asleep, even chaos needs its rest. Broken lights and empty streets look a lot like doing their best. If the world can pause its rushing, maybe you can try it too. You don't have to outrun tomorrow just to prove you're making it through. I don't need you brave or certain, I don't need you strong or sure. I just need you here and breathing, that's already more. eyes dim, the curtains breathe. Streetlight shadows on your face. Every sound feels temporary, like it's learning how to fade. We've been carrying the daylight, like a weight we couldn't name. Now the night is asking softly if we're done with all the games. All the noise we try to outrun finally slows its pace. Even doubt is speaking quieter in this fragile space. Baby, let the world fade, let it slip out of sight. We don't have to hold it together every second of the night. If the ground won't feel too steady and tomorrow feels too late, just stay here in the moment. Baby, let the world fade. Your breath moves like a careful song, never sure where it will land. Every word we almost say shakes a little in our hands. I don't need your perfect version, I don't need a clear escape. I just need you close enough to feel the edges break. We've been trained to want solutions, to demand a solid floor. But love can live in uncertainty and still mean something more. Baby, let the world fade, all this pressure, all its weight. We're not late, we're not behind, we're just learning how to wait. If the future doesn't settle and the past won't stay in place, we'll breathe inside this quiet. Baby, let the world fade. No alarms, no warnings loud, just a whisper, not a vow. Everything that asks too much can loosen now. their teeth. Let them sleep. Your voice comes out like candlelight, small but brave against the dark. Even broken sentences still know where to start. I don't need the night to heal us. I don't need it to explain. I just need it wide enough for us to gently stay. We don't have to name forever. We don't have to feel secure. We just have to stay present in a way that feels pure. Baby, let the world fade, let it blur and lose its shape. We're not running from the daylight, we're just resting in the gray. If the night won't give us answers and the dawn won't hesitate, we'll still have this quiet moment. Baby, let the world fade. When the morning finds its voice again and the silence slips away, we'll remember how it felt to breathe when nothing asked us to stay. No resolve, no perfect frame, just love that didn't need to be saved. In the softest hours, we whispered. Sunrise sneaks into the kitchen slow, golden light on the afterglow of a night we stayed up talking free, like time forgot about you and me. Apron strings and a radio song, hum where we both belong. Flower dust floating in the air, every laugh says I'm glad you're here. I've chased big dreams, I've chased fast days, but this right here hits a different way. No rush, no need to run. Love feels simple when it's done. We're baked in love and sugar, every moment warm and true. Every little crack gets softer every time I'm next to you. Baked in love and sugar, hearts rising just in time. If happiness had a recipe, it would look a lot like mine. Midday drifting like an easy smile, we lose ourselves for a little while. Talking plans we don't need to keep, just promises made to feel, not sleep. Outside the world keeps spinning fast, inside we're letting moments last. Every mess feels handmade right, like joy doesn't need to be polite. I don't need a perfect view, every window opens into you. Even silence feels kind when your hand is holding mine. We're baked in love and sugar, every moment warm, warm and true. Every little crack gets softer every time I'm next to you. Oh, oh, oh. fade. We're not flawless, we're just real, learning how to say what we feel. Some days burn, some days burn, some days need a second chance. But even when the edges tear, love still smells like something fair. I've learned enough to finally see the best. Things don't shout at me, they whisper soft, they linger long, like your voice in every song. We're baked in love and sugar, even when the heat gets high. Every tear and every laugh still sweetens up the why. Whoa, 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 whoa. Baked in love and sugar, no shortcuts, no disguise. We didn't rush the miracle, we let it rise. Evening paints the sky in gold, stories warm, the night unfolds. Candles flicker, shadows play, another simple, perfect day. You lean close, say my name, like it's something worth the flame. I don't need the stars above, I've got you and enough love. If tomorrow tests our faith, if the sweetness starts to fade, we'll remember how we made joy from scratch, not store-bought days. We'll take the time, we'll mix it right, hold each other through the night. Love like this was never fast, it was built to last. We're baked in love and sugar, hearts alive and open wide. Every failure, every win, we keep them side by side. Baked in love and sugar, still learning as we go. The best kind of forever is the one we slowly grow. When the kitchen's quiet, lights burn low, and all that's left is what we know, I'll still choose you, warm and sure. This love we made feels strong and pure. Baked in love and sugar, every season, every year. If home is where the sweetness stays, then home is right here. Morning finds me where I stand in, light slipping through the cracks. Life has left its lines on me, and I don't take them back. I've dropped a few of my dreams, watched them scatter on the floor. But even shattered pieces still know what they were for. I used to think I had to be hope before love would understand, but grace keeps softly whispering, there's beauty in these hands. I'm holding beautiful things in broken hands, hope that trembles, love that understands. I don't have to be perfect, I just have to stand, let the light move through the cracks of these broken hands. Every blessing finds its way, not because I'm strong or planned, but somehow beautiful things rest in broken hands. I've seen the sky after the storm, watch the colors bend and fade, learn the strongest kind of faith is quietly afraid. Every step I take feels real, even when I'm not okay, 'cause mercy doesn't ask me to be fearless on the way. I thought I had to hold on tight, or everything would fall like sand, but love keeps finding room to stay inside these hands. I'm holding beautiful things in broken hands, dreams still breathe and know they're like this place I barely knew, and see how all the fragile parts were shaping something true. Every scar will tell a story, not of failure, but of care. Proof that love kept showing up when I thought it wasn't there. What I couldn't save myself was never mine to command. The best of me was always found in these hands. I'm holding beautiful hands and broken hands, songs unfinished, still they land. I don't have to force tomorrow, I just breathe and understand that even now I'm being held while I try to stand. Every gift that changed my life was smaller than I planned. Yeah, somehow beautiful things rest in broken hands. If I ever doubt my worth or feel too weak to try, I remember how the seeds of hope grow best in broken ground. You don't fix the soul with force, you let the light expand and watch it turn the ordinary into land. Hands that shake can still give love, hearts that ache can still rise above. Nothing wasted, nothing lost, every road is worth the cost. I'm holding beautiful things in broken hands, not because I'm strong or planned, but because grace keeps teaching me I'm more than what I can. Every tear becomes a river, every fall a place to land, and the truest, brightest beauty lives in broken hands. When the night is soft and still and I finally understand, I'll smile knowing all along I held beautiful things in broken hands.